What is going on, everybody? It's Captain Blue Shell coming to you guys today on the subject of Baldur's Gate 3. What is the consensus? What is our review in our heads? Why should you play it or at least give it a try? And I'm not even going to refer to the reviews that are so good or even the player numbers that it has that are so high. First off, I just want to say I respect the developers of this game so freaking much. You have no idea how much we need game devs like this today. They finished the game with no major bugs, no major fixes needed, no major crashes with an official release. I'm almost crying saying that because it's so sad. I've known that they've had early access for a while, and I'll be honest, if I would have known about early access, I would have paid for the game to join and to give my insight on it so that it could do what it's doing now, which is releasing the game as it should be. Which is our first point. They officially released a finished game. Instead of focusing so much on the profit or the numbers, they made sure that their game was ready to go. They put in enough work and an effort to complete it very well, and it is truly paying off for them right now as well. Like I said, I know that's sad to say, but these days, it's a pretty rare sight to see. Sad but true, but you should try it out because it's a finished game that's an official release. Reason number 2 is its level of uniqueness. Now, we don't have very many popular mainstream games that feature a D20 for you to roll with fingers crossed, and that's what makes it fun. You don't really know what's going to happen until it happens to you, and this is the very definition of Dungeons and Dragons as it is based on. Making different choices in-game also affects your gameplay and storyline as a whole for the time being, and I truly think that's something a lot of other games are lacking right now. It's not the same exact story for me as it will be for you, and it's something to be respected because of it. Now, our next reason has to do with streamers or gamers that are starting to stream, and the reason for this is because it's one of the best games I've played that you can stream. Being that Baldur's Gate 3 is a turn-based action-adventure game, you can set your attention to the chat between turns, or even battle sessions, or if you have some moderating to do, it's much easier starting out with your stream. It can be fast, quick-paced, and rushing on into the action, or it can also be one of the best games to multitask in most aspects with the turn-based system. Now, our next reasons include how the game is actually structured, and for me, it brings me back to the old style era of gaming in which you started it up, you grabbed your controller, and you started playing it. It's crazy, right? Baldur's Gate 3 allows you to do this again, to literally jump right back into the action without reminding you that there's a freaking game shop or a game store for microtransactions. They don't have pop-ups for summer sales, winter sales, next season is now available, or, get your Game Pass now for 20% off this week only. Just shut up. I just want to play my game and relax for a few. Multiplayer structure is nice. I like how they did it. I like that it's set up to where it can be fun as multiplayer or even fun as a single player. And you don't have to do either to really enjoy what it has to offer in the story, and it's very much like a D&D campaign together. Baldur's Gate 3 has all of these things going for it, and that's not even including what a magnificent story this truly is. There aren't very many games that, keep my mind occupied, wondering what's going to happen, what should I do, and the choices that I make that are so heavy. It really makes an impact, and it really makes gaming fun yet again. But, you know, I mean, I gotta say, if it's not your style, it's not your style. And even though I thought it was gonna be a waste of my time when I first started out with another fantasy adventure game, you know, burning out from my mind in a week, I just gotta say, I'm glad that I gave it a shot. And also, I want to know what you guys think of Baldur's Gate 3 so far, and what's your favorite aspect of the game itself. Leave it in the comments below, and I'll see you on the next beautiful Baldur's Gate 3 adventure. It's Captain Blue Shell. I'm out.